puffed one earlier, is waiting at his 30. And we have to go all the way back to 97 when they had more rushing yards than passing yards. Returnable kick from Moss from the 36. Look out!
He's gone. He's gone.
That's it. Good night.
He's gone.
64 yards. Touchdown.
No flags.
And that was in
no
a heartbeat.
chance.
That was in a heartbeat.
Well, you know, everybody questioned last year, and no one knew how fast this guy is. Well, he just showed you how fast he can be when he has to be.
Is Dion, are you watching? I think the gauntlet has been laid. Somebody to challenge the king.
What an explosion up the middle. And you knew as soon as he got past the first couple of guys, it was over. Now the extra point to tie from Anderson. And it's 28 apiece. A 64-yard strike by Randy Moss on the punt return.
The first thing he does that's good on this one is he catches it. Watch, he takes his time. Now comes the acceleration. There isn't anybody that's going to catch him. Not one. But what really sets this up is the gunners of the Kansas City Chiefs down the field. You see them, both of them are double. Minnesota is not going to allow these guys to get close to him. Now, this is the other side on Joe Horn. Gary Zorner, the special teams coach, terrific design to get his guy in open field.
Holding. Watch this, so watch. Here's what. Watch this. Gary hits here. Now it's over. Goodbye. They said no one knows how fast he really is because, you know, he said it himself.
He's as fast as he had to be, and Red McCombs breaks out the hustle. The owner of the Minnesota Vikings has seen his star offensive player tie it.
Had the Dirty Bird in Atlanta. We got the Minnesota Mash going up there this year.
Well, I'll tell you.
We'll have to check with Red, see what he calls that one.
Randy Moss has been like a graft tonight. He's been unbelievable at times, and he's been incredibly disappointing, and then unbelievable, and back and forth. And Red loves every part of it.
Now Vanover waits at the goal line. He is equally dangerous on return.
And the Chiefs have all 3 of their timeouts.
7 times in his career, he's brought it all the way back. 4 on kickoffs, 3 on punts. Had an 80-yard return last week. Vanover from the 14. Runs into traffic across the 30.
What a night this has been for Randy Moss. He has seen it all. He's seen the good, which you see on his touchdown run here. He's seen the bad on his attempted first punt return. And he's seen the ugly on a fumble and a strip by Donnie Edwards. And then let's move to the absolutely incredible. He has run the gamut of emotions for his fans, for his teammates, and for himself.
All right, let me go play some defense now.
It's the only thing they haven't tried. 4 wide receiver set. Kansas City with plenty of time. 1.5 minutes and all 3 timeouts. Gerback. The out complete to Joe Horn.
Jimmy Ray said that what Elvis Gerback needs to do to move to the next level of quarterbacking in this league is he's got to lead our football team in the 4th quarter to victory. Well, this is the first opportunity that Elvis is going to have.
Spotted at the Kansas City 49. Blitz coming. Gerback rolls away from pressure. Throws to the sideline. Incomplete, out of bounds. Caught by Gonzalez.
John Randall is so upset with himself because he's got Elvis Gerback on the outside. John Randall tries to make a move and slips. Look at him. He's talking to himself. He slipped and fell.
And look who's in coverage on Tony Gonzalez. That's Dwayne Clemens, a defensive end, knocking him out of bounds.
And that play ruled out of bounds. It is not reviewable once it is ruled out of bounds.
And we have also reached the point in the game where the officials now can only review. The coaches cannot challenge.
Gerbeck somehow got away from a lot of pressure and takes a shot as he reached the 45. McDaniel and John Burrow combined.
Now is where clock management also is important by Kansas City. You don't want to punt the ball to the Minnesota Vikings with too much time, but you want to leave yourself enough time if you do get the first down to make a play.
Gerbeck under pressure. Screen to Richardson. First down. Good, tough run by Richardson, who had to break one ankle tackle and then lowered his head to get the necessary yardage.
What a call. Boy, you know, the coordinators here are playing chess games. This is a screen by Jimmy Ray, and he gets it to Tony Richardson. Watch the big man move. Look at those moves. Gunther Cunningham said he made moves sometimes that looked like Barry Sanders.
Jimmy Hitchcock, who thought he had a shot, missed the tackle, and it's a first down. Stoyanovich getting warm just in case. Gerbeck under pressure. This time they got him from behind. And that's not a good play by Elvis Gerbeck. You've got to get rid of that football.
You also have to call a call a timeout here and use one of these things. They got 41 seconds left to go. They only have to get about 20 yards.
Well, keep in mind, Stoyanovich had a 45-yard field goal attempt early in the game, and it was well short.
Yeah. John Randall coming upfield. Look at, he's trying to work on his swim moves, all his moves that he's got to get around Victor Riley, and he does.
Well, that's a little bit of the conservative way that Elvis Gerbeck has been taught to play. And actually, it's good. It's first down. You're better off taking a sack in this situation on 1st and 10 than trying to make an errant throw or get your arm up in the air and cause a fumble. He's doing what Gunther wants him to do.
2nd and 15. 2 timeouts left for Kansas City. Blitz comes. They pick it up well. Gerbeck to Gonzalez, and the big man inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be 3rd and 4. Clock running inside 30.
What they're doing is they're dropping Dwayne Clemens into coverage on Tony Gonzalez.
Gerbeck with a strike for a first down at the 30. What a throw to Lockett.
I'll tell you what I like that Elvis Gerbeck did. He thought about using the timeout, but instead he was very judicious, got his players to the line, got the play off, and managed to get a ball that got out of bounds for him. Does a nice job of stepping up in the pocket. Lockett knows where he has to get out of bounds, does a good job of getting his foot down. Now you've got 2 timeouts. Now if you want to work the middle of the field to your tight end, you can do that as well.
Boy, that was a strike by Elvis Gerbeck. Another completion, this one to Derek Alexander.
Well, all they really need now is one more 5-yard completion, and they're home free.
From here, it would be about 43 yards for Stoyanovich.
Paul, I really think, you know, I would say, as the quarterback, I would want to try and get the ball somewhere in the neighborhood of the 15-yard line, which is about a 10-yard completion, which I'm sure you're talking about. But I would like to get it as close as I possibly could for Stoyanovich.
I wouldn't be afraid to run here, because they're all back in pass coverage.
Got 2 timeouts.
Exactly.
For Stoyanovich is the best from that distance in history over his career. Another completion. Joe Horn close to a first down. And Joe, you said to go to the next level, he had to lead his team, and boy, he's done it so far.
He has given them an opportunity. We have seen Elvis Gerbeck, I believe tonight, take a step forward in moving to another level as a quarterback in this league.
Stoyanovich comes on. They'll spot it at the 20, so it should be a 38-yard try.
Those are the 5 yards you needed, old soothsayer.
Jose Souther.
Soothsayer.
There.
All Randy can do is sit and watch.
And now Minnesota uses its final timeout to try to ice Stojanovic. .49 of 54 in his career since coming from Miami. 0 for 1 tonight. That's better than 90%.
The only thing I want to point out is Daniel Pope is a rookie from Alabama. He is the punter. He is also the holder. There have been occasions when he has had a little bit of a problem fielding the snap. And in this holding, I don't concern myself with Pete Stojanovic, to be perfectly honest with you, because I believe if the ball gets down, he's going to put it through. My concern would be to make sure that Daniel Pope gets it on the ground.
And they were considering moving Elvis Gerbach into that holder slot because Pope had a couple of problems.
And Elvis said no.
I'll tell you the other thing. If I was Pope, I'd have my hands in that pouch that he has behind him.
Now they are kicking on 3rd down with 8 seconds on the clock, so in case there's some kind of a problem, they would have another crack at it.
They made a first down on that play with Warren.
Well, they'll kick with 8 seconds in case they have a problem. How's that?
Good.
16 of 21 in his career. Plenty of distance. Pete Stojanovic wins it for Kansas City. Elvis Gerbach got them in position, and Stojanovic came through. 3 seconds.